Guys, welcome back. What is going and flowing? How is you doing? Are you doing good? I hope you're doing good. Today's gonna be awesome because we're gonna be able to have fun together. We're gonna be having fun with found sound. And you might be like, hey, well, you got the found sound and you'll be having fun, but I don't got that found sound. Well, you do, because this is actually a sample pack that is free to download, and I think it just came out like a week or two ago, and it's by this guy called Elephant. Which, I mean, if you guys are watching Ableton tutorials, I would probably say the majority of you have probably come across this channel. He's got a lot of good stuff, and he came out with this sample pack, and this sample pack is, it's all found sound, and it's cool found sound because it's like actual things that you would record with your phone or your audio recorder, if you're someone who is interested in found sound. And basically found sound is, if there were like two music producers, two like Ableton producers, and one producer was all about like synthesis, drums and sounds, like, you know, like synthesizer sounds and synthesizer drums, you know, it can get a little, I don't want to say computery sounding, you know, but then there's the other person who might be like, I don't want my sounds to sound like anyone else. Like, I want to have a kick drum and a snare and a hi-hat, but I don't want them to be your traditional synthesizer-y sounds. Like, I want to record a sound of a nail gun and then turn that into a kick drum, and then I want to, and then some other sound, like I'll throw a rock on a driveway and then that'll be my snare, you know, and then you can then put those sounds, those recorded samples, into like a sampler, and then you can process them and do all kinds of things. But there's more that you can do. And what I really like about this guy's sample pack is it's like, because I've done a lot of recording of like found sounds. I record it with my iPhone. You know, you can record your own sounds. Many of you already have your own found sounds that you've recorded. They sound great with drums, great with everything. And you guys can follow along with me because you can go download it right now. I'll show you where to get it. And so we're gonna have fun.
Just want to say I went over to Gemini's NFT page over on OpenSea, and I just want to say that I bought a few of these NFTs to support this young man you may not know. In addition to loving his Ableton, he is also a 3D computer graphics artist. Yeah, that's all the thumbnails made by that wonderful Gemini guy. Although he doesn't actually refer to himself as Gemini, but you should go over there and help this man out. It is verifiable, so if you want to own SDHO 59, it will say you own a blockchain, have that, because you have that NFT and a lot of other goodies, as you will see. Follow me, let's go to the SDHO show. Wonderful.
Let's go to YouTube, and this guy's channel is called Elephant. He's really good. In fact, look at all this stuff by him. I just typed in Elephant. It's like elephant without the E after the L. This is his channel right here. This field, that's what we're gonna be downloading. It's free. You don't even have to put in an email address. By the way, if you guys liked in Ableton those like nature sounds, he may have created this, I'm not even sure, but like he has made a lot of videos about how to get good with those like bouncy notes and those inspired by nature. Dylan Bastian, you know, it's Dylan Bastian. So anyways, click on this field free recording stuff here. Okay, and then look, just go to the thing, download for free, elephant.io.field. You just click it, and then yeah, you can download it, and yeah, you can download it. Here's the downloads down here. Tone samples, spaces, and nature samples. Download whatever ones you want. I just downloaded all samples. It's 1.1 gigabytes, which is a lot of space, but really it's not, because I mean, you'll have sample libraries that are like 20 gigabytes. I mean, there's certain like Ableton packs, like orchestral strings and orchestral brass that are like 8 gigabytes, so it's really not that much. I have them downloaded, so download them. And yeah, then let's get back into Ableton. So you could just drag them into Ableton, but no one's gonna do that. So like we're here, we got these categories, but if you come here to places, if you go to add folder down here, you can add the folder. But so I've got these places. I like to keep everything in my sounds category. So I go to Ken Sounds, and then I added this field recordings. I just titled it this. So we've got these tones, one-shots, noises, objects and animals. I guess he found animals to record, spaces in nature, and we're gonna have so much bloody fun today, and we may do other things. I definitely want to I want there to be one-shots, which I'm glad there's these one-shots here, because I want to make a drum rack, so I might as well go into here. We probably aren't going to be using any audio tracks, but I'm going to go into instruments, and I know without a doubt I'm going to want to be dragging these one-shots into the drum rack, because like when you're working with found sound, one of the best things you can do is to have like a drum rack that is all like organic sounds, because it has such a different feel. And I'm hoping that this pack will be good. I've looked at this pack a little bit. I like it. I haven't gone through everything, so a lot of this will be kind of new for me. So again, know where you can navigate it. Make sure you're able to see it in this little area here. So don't be just like opening it up on your computer and then dragging things in. Like find where it is. So here's this nice, wonderful field recordings. So we're gonna have drum rack, and yeah, we'll probably have audio tracks as well, because I want there to be some nice, like, fun textures that we can play. Although those textures don't even need to be in audio files, because it's better to put them in a sampler, although we only use Simpler on this channel now. And yeah, so this is going to be really, really fun. We're going to have fun with these field recordings. So what is going on? It's going to be fun. We're going to jump in. How was your day? How was your week? Did you guys enjoy the last SDHO? It was awesome. I don't think a whole lot of people saw it. It's really weird. Even though like I'm getting a lot more subscribers now. I crossed over 1,000. Not like that matters. But sometimes I don't title the Sound Design Hangouts. Someone said, "Hey mate, could you please pet your dog? I see him on the couch over there, and I feel like we would all do one good if you could pet that cute little pudgy doggy." All right. It's good. By the way, did you guys survive the equinox? The fall equinox? Hopefully you did, because we have an Aries full moon happening on the 29th of September. And then in October, we've got eclipse season. So there's going to be eclipses at the new moon and the full moon, bringing us and the collective consciousness into higher trajectories of enhanced frequency, enhanced vibration, enhanced consciousness. I'm going to be starting a Patreon soon. And why would I start a Patreon? Well, because I'm going to start releasing exclusive content. To be honest with you, I'd like to know what sort of content you guys would like. You know, lots of dudes, if they do like, you know, digital art, computer graphics stuff, they'll give away like assets, you know. If they're in music production, they'll give away music samples. And I can do all that. But I'm going to start recording videos where I talk about astrology, spirituality, which I hate saying that word, but like metaphysics, if you even know what that means and if that would interest you. What's going on with the planet on like a spiritual, energetic level, and interpreting the astrology, which astrology is happening every second of the day. You know what I mean? Did you survive that Venus retrograde, that Venus underworld trip, which is not even over yet until sometime in October? And then also crypto stuff, how to read price charts, just basically sharing all, like, if you thought like all I knew a lot about was Ableton, like it expands very far and deep. And I'm going to be recording a lot of videos where I talk about a lot of these things. And my hope is that at some point, we'll have a community where we just share this stuff. And who knows, maybe some of the stuff I'm going to share you guys might not like, or it might be triggering, like things that are really getting deep into the woods, you know, like what's been happening on this planet for a long time and what currently is right now, and how we're basically birthing the new golden age. New Earth. Have you heard of New Earth? Are you on New Earth? Are you in 5D? Are you in the multi-dimensional quantum frequencies? So yeah, I'm going to be looking into setting up a Patreon, and I'm going to be telling you about the cool topics that we'll be talking about. Why wouldn't I just post those to YouTube? Well, believe it or not, censorship is very big, and some of these topics would probably get censored. It's so crazy. They're not even trying to hide that they censor us and that they've been doing it, and they try to justify the censorship, but we won't get into that right now. Maybe you will join the Patreon, and I'll try to get my lazy butt to bring it up next week and do it. So let's start off with the drum rack right here. EQ8 compressor limits here on every track. Got this audio track here in case we need it. We got a fresh MIDI track. You have to say it like that too. I've watched so many like Ableton YouTube people and they go, open up the MIDI track. Okay, now we're going to go to the apparatus, and then we're going to open up another audio track. I love it, man. Like, I'm into music and stuff. I'm into rhythms. Like, I like people's voices. Like, they stick in my head. Like, I love the English, British accent, whatever the hell you call it. And I like it. It just sounds like I'm from the United States. I'm very boring. I work all day. I'm on all kinds of pharmaceutical drugs all the time, and I'm boring and I'm depressed all the time. I'm from the US, and then you've got this beautiful English accent that sounds like it's like dancing and rhythmic. But I'm not going to do it now because I can't do things when I'm on the spot. I can't do it. You mean like Johnny on the spot? That was awful. All right, so let's keep going here. So let's open it up. What are we going to do? Well, first things first, let's start with what we know. And I said I wanted one-shots, and I wanted to throw them into a drum rack. Now, when you're setting up drums, don't be a silly-nilly and try to complicate things, okay? Don't be a silly Billy and try to complicate things. You need a kick, you need a snare, you need a hi-hat, okay? The kick drum is low and bassy, the snare drum is snappy and mid-rangey, and the hi-hat is high frequencies. You already know, let's get them. Don't overcomplicate things. But hey mate, what if I needed some of them bongo drums and them tom-tom drums and the congos and bongos and tongas? Yeah, that's fine. But like, let's just start small because we want to be making things. We don't want to just be like farting around. And by the way, I've been talking for about 15 minutes, haven't gotten into any Ableton. This is a podcast. This is a hangout. I'm weeding out all the people that are like just wanting to pillage me and get all of the good, deep, dark secrets. So whatever. One shots. Let's play. I want to kick. Now I'm hearing a lot of sounds that would be good for snare, a lot of sounds that would be good for hat, but I'm not hearing anything else for kick drum. Now, as we will see, we could make one of these be a kick drum, but I want to see if something's got a little bass. So let's keep going. That could work. That could definitely work. That makes me feel like I might go mental. Whoa. I'll put this here just so I don't forget it. C1. Put it there. When you drop it on the C1, just push it. I'm loving it. This metal grate's good. Ooh, this sounds like this could be a good kicky drum. How many are there here, by the way? Okay. Very similar. Okay, so we got the two that sound the most like kicks. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. I'll just get rid of this just for clutter. This sounds really good. Now, it's too bloomy and sloomy, okay? So we're going to be... Oh, thanks, Chongu. Someone said they wanted to hear the Chongu talkie. Someone said stretch and talkie, Chongi. He's good. He's good, good, Chongu. He's good, good, good. Sorry, there's some weird stuff on his... What is all this? I had I shouldn't have done that. I had to clean out his ear because he likes to... One of his favorite things to do is roll around in the grass. And I can't stop him from rolling in the grass because when he does it, he's like very happy. And but when he's rolling around in the grass, then he gets like a thing, ear stuff, and then I gotta like cleanse out the ear. So it's just some of that solution is around his ear. I was trying to, you know what I'm talking about. Especially like if you got a dog or you got a cat or you identify as a dog or a cat. You know what I'm saying? Shit, now my hands feel greasy. I don't want to put them on my laptop. I gotta wash my hands. Let's have a break. Oh. 17 minutes later. Let's process this kick, should we? First things first, just so you know, these are audio samples. So if I throw this into A sharp 1, it's being thrown into a simpla. Okay, and we're either going to be on classic or one shot. We want to be one shot and it puts us there. Why? Because when we hit this, it plays the whole thing. It wouldn't do that if we were in classic. Now, you might notice that we have this here, okay? We don't want there to be silence. We want to, and in fact, you guys don't have to do this, but I'm going to go to MIDI effects. I'm going to come over here and drop this pitch here. No, I can't put it there. I want to be able to play it on my laptop, but I can't do that because, or actually maybe I can. I think I have to put it here and then make sure it's record enabled. Okay, got it. Now I can play. Only problem is that as soon as this is open, if I hit it, it shuts off. That has to be a glitch. Not a glitch, but just something wrong. So like if we have this here, this is awful. Like I can't even audition this sound. This is ridiculous because the second I hit it, it like leaves. Like, tell me, Ableton, why that, because like I want to be able to like come into here, right? And I want to go into the sound processing, which is I need the amplitude envelope. Yeah, this is awful. Boo you, Ableton. You're screwing me up right now. In fact, this actually might not be a good way to do this. So don't get mad. Hey, why are you taking so long to get to the goods? No goods. No goods. Hanging out, doing sound, learning. You know what I'm saying? This doesn't work. Why? Because I need to like process this. Now in one shot, I only have these controls. Look at that. I start adjusting and it shoots off. That is so stupid. We've run into this problem before on the channel. How dare they? Because if I see, look, I make these changes. Oh, I wonder what it sounds like. Let's push the button, shall we? Oh, it like gets off the screen for no stupid reason. Okay, so that's actually not going to work. Let's go over here. Can I just drag this over here? Okay, good. No thanks, drum rack. We could just, so, but now if I do this, look, so I can like, hear that? That's the benefit that you get when you, that's the benefit that you get when you're, you know, not in a damn drum rack. I don't know why that was the case. Drum rack is if you just know, oh, here's a kick, drop it, hit it, play it, hit it, play it. But like, I need to do sound processing. And to be honest with you, we don't need one shot, okay? Because I want to do different things. So I'm going to go to classic. Now, if you notice in classic mode, it's playing the whole thing. Why? Because I have this release all the way up. So make sure the release is long enough so you hear it. Make sure you are zoomed in. Okay, now here's what I want to do. This is fine, but I want to do more sculpting with it, okay? So here's what I want to do. I'm going to come into controls. Where's the controls? Not pitch envelope. I want amplitude envelope. Now let's lower the decay or sustain. Now I also want to come in, we almost never do this, but let's go to pitch. And let's start at 12 semitones up. Lower the decay. We want to get it punchier. I'm going to turn it off and see if it matters. Sometimes it does. 12. It's very similar. Now maybe I want to bring the transposition down. Let's go to audio effects and let's drop a spectrum. Now, I'm starting to think that I don't want to be doing this processing in simpler because I feel like I need more control over these parameters. So what can we do? Well, let's get some filter on here. Let's get a filter drive. Hear how that's beefing it up. But now let's go to envelope, hit filter envelope. Nothing's going to happen unless you give it an amount. Now let's play with this. And so what's cool too is like you can, because it's in a sampler, you can like, it gets transposed up and down scales, or, you know, up and down the piano roll. You know what I'm talking about? Wonderful. Let's draw in a stupid pattern, shall we? Double click right there. C3 is going to be the default pitch. But that would assume we want the default pitch. What were we playing before? So we're in 16th notes. I would just keep it in 16th notes. Let's click play. Pen tool. Turn off this thing. Nope. Wonderful. I'll be honest, I would probably prefer to do my drum sound design in Ableton's sampler. But there's a problem. There are people that are watching this that do not have the full version of Ableton, so I gotta do it in Simpla. I'm a little bit more comfortable doing... So like if you were trying to do big time bombastic sound design with samples, so you're trying to take a sample like we're doing right now, and you're trying to do as much sound design as possible, which I kind of am, because I want it to sound very kicky drummy. Like I don't really want it to sound like hitting a metal grate, which is fine, because I haven't done a whole lot of like drum sound design with organic samples in a while. You would probably rather go to sampler, but like we're not missing out by doing simpler, but like, yeah. So I'm going to play it and I'm going to do some sound design while I do it. Let's give it that, you got some of that punch going on up too. C'est LFO. Give me some of that pitch. Turn it off retrig if you ain't hearing that shit. Whoa. I want it to be random, so let's do this random. See how it's a little bit different? Maybe turn up the heads. So it's like different a little bit. Sometimes you may have to like stop it and start it again. Like it might not like take into account. This is just giving it like randomness in these areas, because you don't want it to be like the same volume, same pitch every time. I won't play with the pan because you kind of want it coming down the middle. We got a little bit of velocity sensitivity here. Now I'm gonna come into here. Got the pen tool, push B, no pen tool, select them all. Or you could do Command A, Control A on a PC. Now see these little guys? See what happens when I turn down? That is the velocity. I want this one to be a little bit more powerful. But I want to take these and I want to, is it Command? Yes. This is gonna give random velocity values each time it plays. So like you're giving it more of like a human feel, you know what I'm saying? And then I want to do something extra naughty. So like this guy, I want to move the chance down. Oh, no. I just want this guy. I'm going to move this chance down. So like maybe sometimes, like maybe it doesn't play every time. Nah, that doesn't sound good. Screw it. All right, chance is there. It's very unique, very interesting. You may want to screw with that at some point. All right, wonderful. You guys having fun? You guys having fun yet? Let's click this and let's Command R. Every time I say Command, because I'm on a Mac, it's Control on a PC. Let's just call it kick. Now you might have said, hey mate, why is you not just throwing them into the drum rack? Are you some kind of weirdo? Do you not know that the drum rack can make your life so much better? Do you not sleep at night next to drum rack and you kiss the drum rack every night before you go to bed and in the morning, and you better get that? No, because as we just saw earlier, the drum rack does stupid behavior, not very good for sound design. Shame on you. Let's write angry messages to the Ableton devs. Or don't. Don't. We're trying to be of love here, even though I feel all weird with these Equinox energies. There's too much energy going on, man. Like, it's bringing back up all of these things that I thought I already conquered, and now I'm all like... Maybe I'm just turning into an angry old man. That's not true, because I'm going to be an old, enlightened man, which I believe I already am. What just happened? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And we are live in 1, 2, 3. Hey, what's going on, guys? It stopped screen recording because I touched a little thing and went like this on this track bar on my MacBook, and brilliantly it just stopped recording, and that ain't happening today. So what do you say? Let's start moving quicker. So we need another MIDI track. Wow, I love how it picks like the grossest colors imaginable. Thanks. All right, so let's drag our beautiful friend Simpler in here, and let's get back to, where is it? Now let's find a snare. Now, what else do we have? We have tones. What are these things? Okay, not tones. Noises. Interesting. Some really good stuff. That's cool. So many things we could use. That's really cool. All right, one shot. Let's go back to one shots. Snare. What do we know about snares? We're going to put this on C3, 2, and the full. Let's scene launch it. I want to beef it up. put a compressor on here. Well, I already have a compressor. Let's take out some of these lows. You can tell he's hearing it through my headphones. It's really loud. It's actually hurting my ears, and it's not feeling very good for me. All right. Well, we don't want... Okay, so let's lower the volume a little bit. Let's do... you can do a little bit of spread. Makes it wider. We're going to need a reverb. The reverb. Reverbs and snares are great. What do we need? Just for some variety. Wonderful. Another MIDI track. So you have to say it like that, right? Because if you just said, another MIDI track, wouldn't be good. We go, MIDI track. And I was like, whoa, wow, he's got some flavor to his voice. He must be quite interesting. All right. Where is it? Zoom in. Does anyone know what a hi-hat pattern is? Again, we're doing C3 because when you do with the sampler, C3 is the default pitch. By the way, how are you doing? How was your week? Start talking to me about it right now. I will listen. Oh. She said what to you? That's weird. Yeah, she's been a weird one. I watch out for her. Whoa. Yeah. The lies are just getting out of control at this point. Does everyone not know that this is all a big ruse? Like everything? Yeah. No. Yeah, I know. It's frustrating. Yeah, it is. What'd you say? Yeah. That's why you need to have something going on in your life that makes you like excited about the future, right? Because when you find your mind going into I think I'm going to do a pug cam. A pug cam, yeah. We need to start doing more of that. Yeah, I don't know. Let's keep going. So C3. This is like the only time that I do eighth note grids. For hi-hats, if you hold Command, Control on a PC, you can do that. You want to do that because it's just better. Duplicate. Scene launch. I'm going to take the snare reverb, Command X, and put it here instead. It's like kind of low, so I'm gonna do like a little like 777. So you can feed it. So like I want these one. Even some here. So like lose them together. But I don't want any of like the lower frequencies delaying. You know what I'm saying? Put up the pre-delay. EQ3. Turn off the lows. Can adjust the cutoff here. What's it? I'm good with where it is. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. It sounds good. Aye. So now you know what you can do. Highlight them all. Command G. Shift G. U is a G. And Ableton OG. We're going to call it drums. And now we have basically like a OG drum rack. We had to do it that way because it wouldn't let us do drum sound design when we had them all in drum rack. So we had a problem, and we fixed it. But now let's put a glue compressor on here and glue them all together and make it nice and thick and fat. Let's go. Let's get a little bit of movement. Turn soft clip. I'm gonna give it a lot of attack because I don't want it to squash any of the transients. Put the release on automatic. I'm gonna put a limiter here. It won't actually clip if this is on, but I just want to see how much we can push this. Pretty powerful, right? Wonderful. All right. Insert another MIDI track. And so like you see how this like send thing is here? So like we can bake it in the same reverb, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna remove this low cut. I'm gonna keep the high cut. The reason why I removed the low cut is because this EQ3 should be taking it out. I use EQ3 because I just knew that I wanted the lowest lows out, so that was just easier. The reason why I have a utility on here is I found that whenever I work with these, what the hell are they called? Return tracks. I found that in order to hear it sufficiently, I have to damn near crank the sends all the way up. So if I go into the return track and I put a utility and just like boost it, which we could have, we could have just put a limiter here. I mean, obviously I wouldn't think it would clip. I mean, we could do the same thing here, right? Be the same thing. And I found when I normally boost it up by like 7, 8, 9 decibels, I can get good effects here. I don't have to like go all the way here, because if I'm going all the way here to hear the effect I want, what if I want to go farther on a different track that doesn't benefit me? I don't do return tracks a lot, but in instances like this where I know that I want to put this like reverb on multiple things, because I want these things to sound, even though they're going to have their own inherent reverb because they were recorded with a microphone, like I want to, yeah, I crack my knuckles a lot. People used to say, hey, don't crack your knuckles. They'll turn on crazy and screwed up and stuff. And I was like, oh, no. And then I actually talked to someone at one point who did that. Or didn't do that, but they were like a doctor or whatever. And they were like, yeah, actually, you can crack your knuckles. It's all good. You're fine. Which is crazy because, like, it goes to show you that like if you were just existing and someone was like, hey, don't wear a green shirt, it's bad luck, and you were like, oh, don't wear a green shirt, it's bad luck, even if that was bullshit, you would believe it though, you know what I'm saying? That's why you always got to be questioning your reality, because there's a lot of people that profit from lying to you. You figured that out already, right? You guys are kind of getting there a little bit. All right, go to the Patreon. Let's talk about what's really happening in the world, what's always been happening in the world. I'm just glad you guys are all waking up to all this stuff. All right, let's go. So let's go back into the things. We're done with these one-shots. So what's next? I want to start making some. So we got drums, right? So like I want to either make like, well, what do you even have after drums, right? Someone said, hey, you got like a bass line, you got like maybe a higher lead melody, maybe you got some chords. I'm not even going to think about it like that. Bare bones, what would you put in addition to drums? Melody, bass line? That's melody. You know what I mean? It's all melody. It's like a melodic pattern, whether it's low bass line or high, like a lead synth, it doesn't matter. So we're either gonna be looking for some sort of like a melody or some sort of harmony, chords, right? So I don't know what we're gonna use, you know? Do I need vinyl crackle? I don't really think so. Let's just look at these noises really quick. Ooh. Is that some thunder? These are gonna sound really good with reverb. Ooh. I'm gonna put this here. Warp. Warp. Loop. Audio effects. Autofilter. Autofilter. Whoa, 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 whoa. The reverb. A little bit of movement. Put up the phase. Actually. I'm gonna do a delay, ping pong delay, just to get some like stereo. No, I don't want it like that. Citia. I got an idea. Oh man, see like I want to do this. I want to like times it by 2, but like, but see, I don't like the way this looks because I gotta like go into here and I gotta like duplicate it. And I want to do this. Ready? See what the change I made? Right? 2 bars, make a little change. You know what's up? You know what's going on? This would be a lot more efficient if I had it in a dumbass drum rack, but like we could do it now, right? Like we could go into here and we could take shift tab, we could take this kick and then we could throw it in a drum rack because like we've done the sound processing now we're fine. Now we can go drag this into some drum rack, but like we weren't able to do that, right? Because we wanted to do processing. which is why Ableton totally screwed up. So if you guys like know about this stuff, you know, I guess thank you for hanging out with me and stuff. But yeah, that's not ideal, to be honest with you. That's not ideal. So I want like a melody. I want something to go like whoop 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 whoop. Ready? Let's. So like, what do we want? Let's hit play. Whoop 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 whoop. So I want something like that. I don't even need melodies, man. I'm all about rhythms, man. Y'all trying to like get in your melodies. I'm trying to be like whoop 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 whoop. Man, I got to see, that's the thing, man, is like that's what I had to figure out. I was like, I don't have the melodies, I've got the rhythms. You need rhythms. Your heartbeat is a rhythm. It's the first rhythm ever. You come into this interdimensional galaxy. What is the first thing you hear? You hear your mother's heartbeat. You get introduced to the rhythmic frequencies of the universe, of the heart. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's figure out some stuff to do right here, right here, right here. Don't ever let them silence you, please. Are we about to get spicy on the Patreon? Do you guys want to get spicy? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so I want something that sounds... Now, at any point, I can take any of these samples and turn it into a synthesizer. You know, you take a sample, you go zzz, you loop a very small portion. Congratulations, you have a synthesizer. But it sounds like a synthesizer. It doesn't sound like organicness. Now, I want to see if I can find something in here that's gonna give me a nice tone that I can then play like a bass. I can play like some mid-high range synthesizer, right? Those are the pitches that I want. Now, I can get that at any time, like I said, but I want it to sound organic. Now, can we get that? I don't know. So these like nice little sounds, these are more like sound textures, okay? Can we get something? Because like I'll just drop a synth on here if I need to, right? You know? Why can't I hear this? Oh, probably do the headphone. Ooh, we could maybe... Oh, they did do it. Thunder! Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, I love the sound of rain and thunder. Oh, and streams? Oh, you beautiful man. Thank you. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What did I want? Okay, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Give me some wah-wah. Wah-wah. Yeah, you know what's going on. You knew I was gonna do that. But we just want that. So what would you do, you dirty oxen? Bring it into chair. Fade out. I need to lower them hertz. It's the best way to lower them hertz. Just do a pitch. I need it to like fade out. So like we're only getting this. I don't like the way it does that. Let's go to one shot. I need to do a little fade out. Let's give it the same reverb. I don't like that. Why is it making a dumb sound at the start? Okay, you're making me upset. Don't make me upset, because that will be very bad for you, Ableton. You don't ever want me to be upset with you, because I can go crazy. No. I'm debating whether I should just loop this. I'm gonna go to classic. Let's draw on a pattern, because like you obviously are gonna start with the pattern, right? Let's put it here. C3, that's a default pitch. We can move it. Why am I not seeing this move? Highlight them all. Do this trick so we get random velocities. Seems a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more about that shit. Hey, why would you do that to the filter? Why would you do that to the filter? Because I needed to do this shit. Adjust it like here, because you can adjust multiple values at once. I need to like add something to it to like beef it. How do we add the beef? I don't know. I wish I was in sampler. I could then add something different, but I can't, because like I have to love and respect everyone here that like doesn't have throw up the drive. Overdrive, baby. I hate it. Pedal. I got an idea. Got an idea for another melody. So this is what you want to do, right? Sounds better. Sometimes you don't like need different pitches. Like it just sounds better like this, I guess. I love it. Okay, what have we covered so far in this sample pack? Tones. Oh, that's good, dude. Or some bass up and chill. Hear that? Get some release. I'm gonna reverse these because I like this one without this stuff. Let's click it. Do some whoop 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 whoop. Can you hear that? Make sure you're listening on headphones, you silly billies. I love it. I'm in the jungle, I'm in the forest. I got the higher conscious, I'm broken down with them frequencies. I got them sample packs of the vibrational frequencies of Mother Earth. I got it going through me brains, I'm going through me veins. I've got the consciousness of the Ableton frequencies. I'm hanging out into Berlin, talking about them Ableton devs saying, hey, improve the drum rack. You might be on the crack. Everyone was going with the Ableton since the beginning of time. You made it the best program in the world, but you're slipping up. I'm about to take the jump truck and jump it on your face. Fix the drum rack problem, fix the frequencies, give me more goodies, lower the price, give the intro, give the intermediates, give the standard users more of them synthesizers. Don't be greedy, we're moving into the frequencies of the future. The future is quantum, it is not linear. We about to get there, we about to take there. Multidimensionality is the best of me. I hope you love it. I hope you love it. It's wonderful, 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 wonderful.